What's up, Gemini gang? Happy Monday, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all know what's up. All Gemini placements, take what resonates, leave the rest. Take it how it resonates with you and your situation. If you need a personal reading, check the description box, y'all. LovePeaceGenesis.com. 2-question readings are available. As I said, I will be going out of town early December. So, you have to make sure you get it in the next week or so. Yeah, otherwise you're gonna have to wait weeks before I get back to it. Okay. Let's see what's going on with you, Geminis. Okay, so we have attraction here. This is manifesting and magnetism, and this is intention, focus, effort, target, release, and prosper. We have service. This is thriving community, similar goals, do your part, benefits for all, sweet life. And then we have affluence, and this is influx of abundance. Quick cash, deep pockets, assets, patron, and money flow. Cash flow. And then we have spotlight, rich and famous, lucky break, star power, influencer, and entertainer. All right, so let's see what's going on here, Geminis. Okay, Spirit, do you want us to have this? I don't usually take 4, but you know what? Fine. All right. All right, so hit those likes, hit that subscribe, you guys. So under there we have direction, which is finding your way, study, mentor, career search, many jobs, and diverging paths. So some of you may be going through some type of transition from one career to another. Yeah. All right. 5 of Swords, the Hierophant, the Fool here on the bottom. So yeah, again, like I pick up for you guys a lot. Some of you guys need to be teaching something, because that gives heavy Hierophant vibes. You guys teaching others something. Now I will say this, okay? Try not to self-sabotage yourself by being indecisive. Geminis, like try not to be stuck trying to decide like what you want to do or which direction to go, and just like do it, just try it, if that makes sense. I feel like that's where some of you guys get caught up at, is getting stuck in indecision. And I feel like your manifestations may not be coming in because you might be all over the place with them. So you try to manifest one thing, and then when you don't see it come to fruition, then you move on to another thing. You try to manifest it. So I feel like you need to try to stick to one thing, or a couple things, but you need to consistently set that your intention on those things, if that makes sense. Because where your effort and your focus goes and your intention goes, that's where it's going to grow. But if you're bouncing around a whole lot, it's going to be hard to see anything grow or actually come to fruition. Geminis, if that makes sense. So I feel like some of you guys just kind of need to make a decision, and a lot of times your focus might be in the wrong places too, which may also be sabotaging your manifestations. Okay, so whatever you're focusing on the most is what you're going to attract to you. So make sure that you are focusing on the things that you love and that you care about, not all your struggles and your issues and things like that, because those are the things that are going to manifest for you. Okay, Ace of Wands, yes. The 6 of Wands, the High Priestess, I love it. I'm seeing the 8 of Swords. So I feel like some of you guys may need to, first of all, you are going to be making some more money, honey. Yeah, I'm seeing money increasing for a lot of you. Now I will say this, try to be a little bit discreet with your finances, because it's going to be bringing out the vultures, if not. Okay, so make sure you are being a little bit discreet with your finances. But I also get to that you may not know right now where money is going to come from, but it is coming. Okay, you also don't need to know everything as well. Like, try to get that out of your head. Try to get out of your head thinking you need to know everything, or every step, if that makes sense. And just work towards what it is that you want or trying to do. This literally says finding your way. So a lot of times you just have to learn by experience, because there's only so much studying and stuff you can do before you actually have to try it out for yourself. But try to keep your finances and stuff to yourself, okay? 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of you turning to workaholics. 2 of Cups here, the devil here on the bottom. Yeah. Some of you turning into workaholics, but I will say this. The devil here, with the spotlight energy, 8 of Pentacles, I feel like that's actually a good thing, especially if you are looking to like have your products go viral. If you have a product or something like that, I feel like that's a good thing here. But just make sure that you don't get wrapped up in bandwagoners or whatever, you know what you call them. Somebody trying to ride your wave pretty much without putting in the work. That's kind of what I get with this too. So just be mindful of that. But it's, again, I'm getting a vibe of you using discernment with who's around you, because I'm getting the same energy here with your prosperity increasing quite a bit, Geminis, and Spirit kind of want you to keep a lot to yourself. And not disclose a lot about yourself right now financially, especially when the money starts coming in. This includes family members or whatever. When the money starts coming in, to not disclose so much about it to other people, because like I said, it's going to bring in the vultures. All right. Now, if you are in some type of spotlight situation or whatever, or even if you just get like a lot of attention at work or whatever the case may be, I feel like, try not to let somebody come in and like, ride your wave without putting in the work. But also don't let anyone like accuse you of not putting in enough work or whatever when you have. Okay, so don't even let nobody play you out like that. But I do see, again, the simple answer with the devil and the 8 of Pentacles is just a workaholic. Like, you guys really, really putting in work with something, and it pays off for you, like majorly, to the point where you're going to attract people to you that may even become obsessed with you. Yes, but this is also you getting obsessed with your craft too. So I'm seeing that devil again. King of Pentacles on the bottom, of course. Of course, I feel like your for a lot of you, your money situation is going to get a lot better, like a lot better. So just be careful with flossing and overgiving and things like that. Okay, so yeah, this makes so much sense. Okay, this fell face down. Wow, yeah. The 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands fell face down. I'm not going to take them, but again, I'm seeing you are going to start enjoying something that you've been working on for a long time, Geminis. But the 9 of Wands, like, you got to protect it. And I feel like you kind of need to protect yourself, because when people see how well you're doing, Geminis, it's going to bring people out of the woodworks. Like, I'm telling you, just be mindful of that. Okay, people that, and it may not even be just for money. There's that 9 of Pentacles again. It may not even be just for money, but just for like the clout, or like, just to be seen with you or something like that. Affluence, you know what I mean? So just make sure that you are affluence in spotlight and all of that. So just make sure that you are using discernment with who you let around you, and the people are actually genuine that are around you. Make sure people ain't just there to use you up and, use you for their own gain or whatever the case may be. 10 of Pentacles, the Chariot, the 3 of Pentacles, I told you, yeah. 6 of Swords here on the bottom, yeah, see. But it's not necessarily a bad thing, Geminis, but I do get, again, try to keep what you have going on to yourself, or tell people that you trust only. Your ideas, keep them to yourself for the time being. Spirit will let you know when the right time is to disclose to everybody. But of course, there's going to be people that you need to disclose things to. You know who those people are, at least I hope you do. But now with the Chariot here over the Hierophant, I get like a change in you're changing direction. This is kind of what I get. But I also get some of you guys need to serve more, and this is what I've been getting a lot in the readings. Some of you guys need to serve more, and what I mean by that is give more of your time away. Your resources, I mean, it is the holidays and stuff like that. Your time, your resources, you know, if you want to create content, do that. You know what I mean? But I feel like some of you guys are needing to give more, if that makes sense. But give to situations that are beneficial, if that makes sense. I'm not talking about give to people that have run over you, that don't mean you well, and things like that. I mean, give to like charities, or, you know, give to say you're a teacher, or you do TikTok or whatever, and you can teach something through TikTok. Like, do stuff like that. I don't mean like giving to the bum that you've been laying up with. That's not what I mean. I mean give to people that actually need it and can use it. You know, whether it's time, money, education, or whatever the case may be. Okay? And again, try not to focus on the money. If you are trying to attract finances, you need to focus on that. Like, that's where your intention needs to be, not on other shit. Okay? Six of Wands. Wow, that's like the perfect card for that. That's insane. Some of you about to blow up. Three of Wands here on the bottom. Yeah, wow. Some of you about to blow up, expand. Now, I've been saying though, y'all, I've been telling y'all, I'm telling y'all the readings be kind of matching astrology. I've been telling y'all that Pluto moved from Gemini's 8th house to the 9th. And the 9th house is the expansion house. It is the long distance. It's the foreign lands and everything like that. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be expanding a lot, being seen a lot more. Some of you may even, if you have a business, your business might be expanding to different countries or whatever the case may be. Huge expansion here. It's insane, Geminis. And again, it's going to make sense why people are going to try to ride your wave. Okay, so don't let nobody come in and ride your wave. Okay, try to keep genuine people around you. It's going to be a little harder to start discerning who's who. Okay, but you know, try to keep people that actually mean you well around you, because like I said, there may be some people around you that are just going to try to use you because of your influence. Okay, and your spotlight. And again, this could be on a small scale. It may not even be anything grand, like you're the manager at your job or something, and somebody's trying to befriend you because of that. Or you've built some type of like community. I have a client that has this massive Facebook group that they've created on Facebook. So stuff like that. You know, somebody trying to latch onto you because of who you are and what you have, not necessarily because of your genuine personality, if that makes sense. So let's get a blockage card, because I'm seeing huge expansion. But again, astrologically, a lot of Geminis are going to be expanding a lot. And like I said, it's not going to be on a grand scale for all of you. Like, you know, be realistic with where you are and what you want. Okay, but again, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be broadening your horizons a lot more than you have in the past. And again, that's going to draw people to you a lot. And it's going to seem like you might be famous because it's going to draw people up to you a lot. Some of you are trying to go to school as well, or go back to school. So that's going to be the move for some of you too. Let's get a blockage and see what's happening. Geminis. All right, so I'm seeing divine timing. It didn't flip all the way over though, but yeah. But also, you know, some of you guys just need to try to like take a dive or whatever. Take a dive and without knowing what's on the other side. Some of you need to take more risks. And again, I get that for you guys a lot, because y'all ever heard the saying, fortune favors the bold? This is what I get with this. Like, some of you guys need to try to take some more risks, you know, instead of kind of operating in fear, self-sabotage, thinking of all the worst case scenarios in that situation. We're seeing success vampires on the bottom. I told you, be very careful, because people are going to be trying to come in, pessimistic attitude as I split the deck. People are going to be trying to come in and take. And it may not even just be money, but just because you have that, you just have that it factor, people are going to try to come in and drain that from you. So just be very careful with who you have around, because you're gonna have the juice. Geminis, that's insane. Okay, so planetary, how many times have I been telling y'all to get y'all astrology chart done? Insane. Okay, wow, y'all, I gotta read that one. Let me get one more though. Oh my gosh, and then I pull this. Oh gosh. Okay, so let go of the fear of losing control here on the bottom. I'm seeing past failures sticking up here. I told y'all not taking enough risks. You're not doing enough. Okay. Okay, so I manually picked that one. And then planetary positions flipped over. So again, this makes so much sense, and literally everything on this card is what I just said. Okay, so there are adverse planetary positions that are affecting your success. Okay, do a good deed. I told you, some of you guys need to give more. That's just bottom line. Y'all need to give more. Y'all get on the YouTube and watch influencers. Don't send them nothing. You know, you got friends that are support for you. Don't give them nothing. You know, so, you know, like I said, some of you guys need to give more. Find a volunteer, somewhere to volunteer in your city or whatever the case may be, because again, that could be a blockage for some of you too. Okay, so do a good deed. It is your free will that will diffuse the worst of the planetary combinations or trigger good results by using them to your advantage. One way is by doing good deeds to activate positive energies. Told you. Literally recycling that karma for you, because like I said, if you ain't giving, you're not getting, period. Okay, you ain't doing it. All right, not big enough risks. Yeah, what I've been saying as well, taking small risks but not big enough to make a big impact on your success. Okay, take bigger risks. Small risks require almost as much effort as the big ones, but they're not as rewarding. So take a bigger risk and see what rewards might come out of courageous decision. All right, so again, Spirit pretty much ate us up here. Huge expansion, but I've been telling y'all, I told y'all many other times about giving. But I don't mean giving to the no good person. I mean like really, really giving. Yeah, y'all give to try to keep somebody around, but you're not giving to people that are actually helping you and assisting you. That's what I mean. Okay. So we have, I want to get two of these. So we have seal. We have business, contract, documents, gift of money. Or your gift of time. Okay, because me and my son, well, I'm not taking my son this year, we'll see. We like to go and volunteer somewhere every year around the holidays. So soup kitchens, there's a food pantry and things like that. So, you know, we have career, we have writing, clerical, paperwork, and staying put. Then we have cup, which is overflowing prosperity, full or empty account. It's up to you. Career, which is nurturer, taking care of business, and fulfilled. Okay, so I hope that helps, Geminis. Let me know. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, y'all. Thank you for watching. Peace out.